Hurricane Edition.
Hurricane's over.
Tell him, Irene. We fought to get here.
Mm-hmm. That's the story we're telling?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And here we are, ready to tell stories of heroism and what else? Sitting inside with no electricity.
Oof. I still don't have power yet.
Neither do I. Neither does Walt. Although Walt went and stayed in a fancy hotel.
Did you?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't fancy.
Nah.
Nah, it smelled like mold.
You sure you weren't staying in my basement? My basement smells big time fucking musty and gross.
From the storm or just in general?
Mm-hmm. No, just in general. It's not really so much a room as a crawl space, but no, the first day it was raining, that night, I guess, which would have been Saturday night. I guess there's cracks in the foundation or whatever, and like water leaks in sometimes, and
Ew.
the entire carpet downstairs, it's like soaked, and the power isn't on, so we can't suck it up with a wet, dry vac, and you can't turn on a dehumidifier or any of that shit, so you just walk around with flip-flops on and do your best, Quinn. And no other damage, though.
That's good.
No roofs torn off, nothing like that. Walt got water in his garage. His vacuum was ruined.
So we could do a little benefit for me today.
Yeah.
What's up, Ming?
What's going on, everybody?
How you doing, buddy?
Sunday. You know, most of that kind of sucked because most of the hurricane was during Saturday night, so you didn't get to watch it and you didn't get to watch the rain or any of that shit. So you got up the next day and it really wasn't that bad out.
Right.
And we took a walk, brought my niece and nephew and Seiji. You know, we went down the hill to sort of check out the flooding and shit. And the cops are down there. And a bunch of guys that look like, I guess they're like part-time firemen, volunteer firemen. They're all like sort of gathered around, like looking at the water. This cop looks over at us and he goes, "You can't be here." And, some other dude goes, I can't see what identify him as an emergency worker. He had waders on.
Sounds official.
Mm-hmm. There was no badge on the waders or anything like that. But he says to me, he's like, "It's not a sightseeing tour." In that fucking voice and that tone to me. And I said,
That's what you're doing, though.
yeah, well, I said, yeah, it is. I said, yes, it is. I was like, we're coming down here to look at stuff. It's like, fuck you. Who the fuck are you?
It's still,
Now,
but they're still under a state of emergency, though.
So what? That doesn't mean you can't leave your house. And I'm sorry, but like,
you can be arrested for disorderly conduct.
So disorderly conduct is walking down the street?
You can be in a state of emergency. The cops can't arrest you for disobeying them.
He asked me a question. He didn't even tell me to leave.
And somebody
going in
died
the water.
doing that.
Well, looking at the water?
Yeah, a sinkhole opened up and he fell in and he died yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Looking at the damage in his community. Some fucking wise ass fucker.
Yeah, some fucking, well, maybe it wasn't a sinkhole. He was so fucking fat that he compromised the integrity of the pavement. I'm going to go take a look around.
Right.
I'm just going to, and I don't need some fucking fat asshole in waders to tell me like it's not a sightseeing tour, because it fucking is too.
Well,
meanwhile, I'm looking at people in kayaks riding around. People are walking up and down the streets, but they're going to focus on me. We're like, it's not like we're up to the lip of the water. It's like we're a good 20 feet away from where the water starts.
We got a guy who's a
Emergency personnel.
Yeah, a lot of looky-loos.
And I come up, that looky loop. Yep, that was me.
Yeah.
What do you say to me? You don't care?
Nah.
But it's not like Q's putting out a fire. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I do need to see it.
You can see it from the fucking hill.
I could see the ocean. I can't see downtown, though. Well, actually, you know why he's
loose.
arguing? Because he fucking got a pass by somebody in town.
Did you?
And some other guy didn't. Yeah. He's one of the fucking chosen few.
I knew there was something behind it.
Yeah.
I went to check on my mom's house.
He was going down for good reason. I'll give him that.
Yeah, I was going to see if it was safe for her to go back into her house.
Right.
And for some other reason, nobody gave me a hard time. But when I was leaving downtown, I've seen a lot of people getting a hard time trying to get down. I don't know why. Yeah.
Huh.
I guess it's
You saw me fighting the fucking waiters guy.
I think it's the
Let
chip
me
on
see.
I think it's the fucking visible chip on your shoulder.
So it's my fault that some fucking asshole
just
wises
people
off
see
to me.
you. I just think they see you with a chip and they're just like, they know
knock that chip
they
right
know
off.
It's like that fucking, they could just poke it and fucking get a reaction.
It just has to like a little bit. It doesn't even have to fall off.
Yeah.
Just like fucking wobble a little bit.
If I can offer, like, the thing is, these guys sound like assholes. Because if I've...
They're all fucking, they're not like you where you're actually like a real fireman who went to fucking Fireman's Academy and do it professionally.
Well, if your house is on fire, if you'll take that fucking fake fireman, won't you?
No, he's not a fireman, this guy, though. This guy was not
What
a
is he
fireman. I don't know. I think he was one. He must have had a boat.
Oh, then he can't. Well, then why even listen to him? Why did you?
I didn't listen to him.
Then why'd you even get any credence? Why'd you get any fucking satisfaction even talking about it? He's fucking nobody. He can't fucking hold with him.
You think he's going to hear this?
Huh?
He's going to hear this?
If he was a cop, that's a different. Or
I wouldn't have
But if it's
said
just
that to
some
a cop.
fucking guy in waiters, why are you even listening to him?
I think he was helping out or something. Maybe he had a boat and he's like, "Oh, I'll
The
help."
cops shouldn't even talk to you like that anyway.
Like, he's like, "You can't be here." But then doesn't go on to be like, "Go home," or "I'll give you a ride up the hill. You're breathing awfully heavily."
You got to be professional, even with dealing with people that you don't want to deal with.
So that's a good attitude right there.
You got it. You're professional.
Some
You're
stupid
paid.
prick fucking telling me to go home.
He probably wasn't getting paid.
The cop? The cop getting
No,
paid.
the other guy.
The
who
waiters?
yelled at Brian, yeah.
Wade?
I was dealing with a cop,
Right.
and
A smoking cup.
I wouldn't-
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't talk like that to a cop.
How do you know she's smoking?
Walt, he was smoking a cigarette.
Smoking a cigarette?
So it was just
Oh.
unusual to
It's
see.
usually you never see a cop.
I thought you meant like a smoking hot, like blonde cop or something like that. And I was like, Walt wouldn't say that. That seems unusual.
I think a lady, though, like a lady would think he's smoking this cop, though, right? He's very muscular and like he's a workout guy.
Ew.
What do you want from me? He reminds me of,
He reminds me of Sly Stallone.
yeah, Rocky Balboa.
Oh,
in his
really?
early days.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. He sounds like Q, too.
Yeah.
Hey, how you guys doing? Mm-hmm. You got a light?
But he was nice. He was professional.
He was okay, but I'm just saying he was giving people. He was laying the law down, and I guarantee you, he ain't fucking saying that to this cop. The way his attitude right there, he is not talking that way to that cop.
Chip goes hiding in a meek little cave.
Let me tell you.
He's hiding underneath a fucking car if this guy even fucking comes around the corner.
I just submerge myself in the muck and the slime.
The guy in waiters, he's ready to fucking battle him. Like,
No, I happen to know this cop quite well, too. He wouldn't have given me shit.
but if he did, I mean, this is a cop that you don't fuck around with.
I would have been like, boing. And I would have done what I wanted
On
to
a
do.
bad day, you don't fuck around with this guy. If he's having a bad day,
yeah.
you don't look like the kind of guy you fuck with.
But yeah, Walt cruised right behind some other guy, got the fucking, the fifth degree.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Did you save anybody? Did you tell anybody to get away from the water?
Yeah, we evacuated 60 people on a boat, including some guy on oxygen, some handicapped kids, cats, a rabbit.
With handicapped puppies?
Yeah, it was a long day, but it was really good. We got some people out.
Does it feel good?
It does, yeah. Mm-hmm. It does. It does because a lot
I
of...
just stewed for the rest of the day about that fucking fat waiter dickhead.
when you're helping people out, because then
You heard me tell him, right, Suzanne? You heard me.
in the basement.
How about when I said this is a fucking sightseeing tour?
Yeah, you saw his face. Like he was about to give me a tour. That's how much I convinced him.
How about you, Ming?
Nothing big to
Yeah,
report.
did you save anybody? Or,
No, I didn't save
fucking
anybody.
sell them out? Something
No,
like
I
that?
saved my sanity when my power went out. You know, Walt's got kids. Your kids probably went a little stir crazy with power out. Well, you had power. You went to the hotel.
hotel. I had power.
I forgot about that. So,
Yeah.
you
I
know,
didn't go to a hotel.
we didn't have to evacuate.
No?
There was no flooding. No, it's just the power went out. That I could kind of live with, but kids just want to watch
So what
TV.
you do when the power went out? I mean, you without the power must be like having no, like being blind.
It was tough. I had held my.
Remember that fucking guy in One, that video from Metallica? That must be like.
Oh yeah, with the face covered and no limbs.
Because you got all you are is you're not connected to the internet.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm sure he had a fucking generator specifically to fucking re-listen to his Jay and Bob Get Jobs fucking appearance.
Yeah. Yeah, I was listening to that one over and over, patting myself on the back,
I sure
smiling.
fucking told them.
Yeah.
3,000 miles away.
Yeah.
Enough of this fucking hurricane talk.